telling you what, a lot of energy going on here in Corpus. But just like Flor, what's going on, brother? How you been?
I've been good, man. Working a lot up to, for this show in particular. We got some cool surprises that we're gonna throw out there, kind of like what we did last year, but different. So getting my guys together, and also, what else have I been doing? It's so much everything. Studio work, traveling to Los Angeles. We got some other deals that might happen. I don't know if I want to get into all of them, but like there's been some acting things that have popped up, and in certain series. But I know, but I'm not really like even making music videos. I get real. So to step into that world, I don't know. But you know what's funny is I've been talking to John Say, the guy that played me in the movie, and he's like, "Bro, I'll help you, bro." So we'll see.
Chris, I gotta ask, of course, we heard some pretty fresh from the Flor, but I had to ask you because I know you're a fan of this person. What do you got to say about Perez passing away?
Oh man, I've been a Prince fan since I was a kid. As a matter of fact, a lot of my songs that I've written have been inspired by Prince songs, believe it or not. Of course, they don't come out sounding anything like it, but I do my best. Yeah, no, it was a shocker. It was one of those things where I heard that he had collapsed, and I just thought, again, it kind of reminded me of back in the day when everything happened with Selena, where I got the phone call and they told me to hurry to the hospital because such and such had happened, and so the whole time I'm being optimistic and thinking that, I'm going to get there and everything's going to be okay eventually, right? I thought it was the same thing with Prince. I had those same feelings when I heard that, he wasn't doing too well at first. And then I'm like, oh, okay, he got better. And then they said they found a body collapsed in the elevator. And I'm like, what the heck? I didn't know. I figured, maybe it was him, but they would bring him back, or help him, or he was just passed out, not passed away. So it brought up a few of those kind of memories, and it's a sad thing. I've been on the biggest Prince kick, like I said, since probably 8th grade, when I was in 8th grade.
Hey, Chris, how does it make you feel to be back in Corpus, back with this crowd, seeing everyone again for a second time in a row?
It's crazy. I mean, I'm always amazed at the turnout here, and how much people love her still, and of course she deserves it in my opinion, in my book, but it's always nice to see it and to feel it. This is the only festival that I feel that kind of energy and love around. All the other ones we play some pretty big ones, and they're all fun in their own way, but this is the one, like, you can just kind of feel the love that everybody has for her, and there's no, we don't ever have problems with, and knock on wood, I've never heard of any problems here with people getting into it with each other, or just being uncool with each other. So it's just always a good feeling for me to be here, and I get to see the family too. So we're so busy that we don't get to see each other very often, but it's always a good time when we do.
Chris, and we know you love Selena and you miss her like a whole bunch. Is there anything in particular that you can pinpoint that you miss about her that much?
No, I miss everything about her, but I mean the thing that I constantly live with is like the question that I ask myself a lot, more so now than when everything first happened, is like, how would she feel about some of the things that I'm working on, or what I'm doing? You know what I mean? Like to not have that. To not have her to bounce ideas off of, you know what I mean? That's what I miss the most, probably.
Chris, I'm here with Strike Story, Laredo Taco Company. The fans are watching you guys. Can you give them a shout out?
What's up, from where? Laredo?
Strike and Laredo Taco Company.
Right, okay. What's up, Laredo? Hope to see you guys soon. We'll see about getting down there. All right, thanks. You know what? I was never really involved in all that stuff. I was told about it and they keep me in the loop, you know what I mean? But I never saw anything. Of course, I was always down to do it. I mean, that would have been awesome in my opinion, because one of the other things that's changed about me is I can see things from Selena's fans' perspective. I can see that a lot better now than I used to in the past, because, you know, back when everything first happened and she passed away, my reaction was to get upset that I was just always remembered as like El Viudo, you know what I mean, and the widower. And then here I am trying to work on music, and I carried that negativity around with me, and like, man, why can't people just remember that I'm a musician at first? But when I wrote the book and the book came out and I got to actually be face to face with a lot of her fans and talk to them, all that went away. And you know what I mean? And I made a decision to help perpetuate her legacy and her memory as much as I can, because it's a great thing for the younger generation, you know, and it seems to be working. I mean, everybody's doing a great job, so yeah, I know, right?
Do you have a new CD coming out soon?
Man, we've got so much music, but to be honest, I kind of feel like there's a few people that would go out and buy it, because we don't live in the days that we used to back in, like, say, the late 90s, early 2000s, when people would actually go out and buy records. You know, people can find stuff for free all the time, and the royalty rates for artists and musicians on certain, I won't mention any names, but certain internet sites, you know what I mean? You can get all this stuff for free, and it's, you know, I'm probably going to sound like a broken record, but my songs mean a lot to me. You know what I mean? Abe and I were having this conversation the other day. He went to one of my rehearsals, and we were talking about songwriting, and he's like, you know, we were talking, I was telling him, man, but you write the hits. You know, he goes, yeah, but you write the songs that like, what you feel, you know what I mean, what come out. Like, Abe thinks about radio and how to, you know, how to make those kinds of songs, and with me, it's more like, I'm a fan of a good song, but I gotta say what I gotta say first, you know? Of course, I mean, any of the Dinos that need me, I'd come and track with them. Obviously, I did all of Abe's records with him, even though I wasn't in the band, you know, with the Kings, and then eventually I ended up going on tour with him for a few years, but I recorded on every one of those records with him, you know. I'll make it happen, you know. If there's anything in the way schedule-wise, I'll make it work. But yeah, I love Pete and Joe. I mean, and you know what? They sounded amazing yesterday. Like, I wanted to cry. They were that good sounding. And then to see they're in such a good place, you know. I love those guys. Yeah. Oh, and not only that, I was telling people, you got to check them out, you know. People that were here that were telling me, we want to see you do your rock thing tomorrow. I'm like, oh, that's cool, but watch when Pete and Joe come out, because they're gonna blow your socks off, man.
Chris, like every couple there is, the deal for me I have was doing something like, oh, that's our song. Did you guys have a song like that?
No, a lot of people think More Than Words from Extreme was. We love that song, and we more had moments, you know, and that song. I remember one time, I'd have to say that one, More Than Words from Extreme, because I remember one time we were walking over here somewhere, back in the day, when it was a secret, nobody knew, you know. But it was easy to keep it a secret, because if you remember back then, she wasn't this huge deal yet, you know. I mean, she was getting there, you know, so, but we were still able to go places and not get spotted everywhere we went, you know. So, yeah, we had a moment, we were walking over here somewhere, and we ended up sitting on the steps, and she just started singing that song to me, and I don't even know what to do. Like, what do you do? It's crazy, but it was an awesome moment.
You still put a lot of hot sauce on your pizza?
It's worse now, bro. Like, I think I gotta cut down, man.
What kind of hot sauce? What kind?
The newest thing is ghost pepper flake. You know, like the cayenne pepper they have or like the pepper they have at Pizza Hut in the thing. Well, they sell it now with ghost pepper. And the other day, I was bringing the kids back to Corpus, and we had made breakfast, whatever, and I killed it with that stuff. And that's the kind of heat that, like, I can handle the mild stuff, but then we're driving over here, and it just all of a sudden felt like somebody kicked me in the gut, and I was like, oh no, it's the worst. So I gotta lay off of that stuff. All right, guys, I gotta go.
Thank you.
We're about to go up.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you, everybody.
We love you.
Thank you.